Premier League 2021. We have two team captains, Usman from Vipers and Chirayu from Chargers. And we have the match official, Devraj. Thanks for coming. Usman will flip. Chirayu to call. Tails is the call.
Heads
it is.
We will go first.
Okay, Usman.
Bowling first?
Cool. Okay, is there a reason why you opted for bowling?
No.
No.
I mean, we'll see. We're hoping that it's a good bowling pitch first.
Chirayu, what were you thinking?
We were also bowling first.
We were going to bowl first.
Unfortunately, we'll bat, so no worries.
Yeah.
We can do it.
All right, good luck, guys.
Here, this is quarterfinals. No, what is this? This is semifinals. I'm sorry, and qualify. This is semifinals and played by the Chargers versus the Vipers. Vipers have won the toss and have chosen to field first. I guess to get the better of the conditions, and we have in our place two well-known cricketers of PTC cricket. Katir, do you mind pulling the mask down so we can so viewers can recognize your face? Sure. Katirvel and Devraj, thank you guys for coming. Anything you would like to say, Katir?
Yeah, I have been enjoying this tournament online. It is awesome. Thank you for organizing the committee, and I'm looking forward to the next two matches to be interesting, like how it has been for last few matches. All the best to both the teams. We will do our best job over here.
Oh, absolutely, no doubt. We are actually missing you on the field as well. What's going on with star players not playing this year?
Yeah, I have some personal thing going on, so I have to take off this season.
Yeah.
I hope I'll be back for next season.
Absolutely. We hope to see you back on the field soon. And we have one more star cricketer of Devraj, who's making his name in Atlanta cricket as well. Devraj, thank you for officiating today. Do you have any? Do you miss PTC cricket? Are you missing this league?
Absolutely. Would have loved to play this league, and hopefully, I think when we get our spring session for the tournament, I'm hoping to participate in it. The scheduling for this evening games did not work in my favor during the week, so I did not play. But today I'm expecting a good high quality cricket from both of these teams. The weather is nice and cool, and hopefully we have a really good competitive game.
Well, I must tell you that all the sponsors, when we were drafting, we were looking at Katir and Devraj's name. I was like, where is Devraj? Why is he not playing in this tournament? Because that would have lent some balance to the teams as well. But definitely, we're going to miss you. Hopefully, you're going to come back soon for the next tournament.
Yep, absolutely.
All right.
Yep.
Thank you for officiating today. Rohit?
Give me 1 second.
Okay. Osman? I believe you're the captain today. Would you like to say something?
It should be a good game. So, I don't know.
Any specific plans that you guys have made for today?
Nothing in particular. I mean, we're 2-0 against this team, so I don't see any reason why it shouldn't be 3-0.
Okay, well,
That's the plan.
congratulations on winning the toss and good luck.
Thank you.
Mahesha? Mahesha, we cannot let a star player go without saying a few words for our viewers. It's very cold today. Are you going to bring some heat? No?
Not today. Yeah, so
What is your game plan?
we are playing semi-final, and our team strength is bowling. So we won the toss and bowling first. The plan is simple: restrict them for lesser runs and chase it down.
Well,
Yeah.
good luck. Good luck, Mahesha. Rohit, a couple of words before we start.
I think very excited for the team, and I think we're going to be doing great.
How did you manage to convince Devraj and Katirvel to come in?
So we wanted somebody very neutral and very experienced, and this is what we have, right? Katir, you cannot get better than these two guys. So,
All right.
thank you.
Well, good luck for the game. All right, guys. The game is about to start. The lights are being turned on. I don't know if you can see it. There we go. And we'll take one final interview from the dugout of the Chargers team. Chirayu. Before we put the phone back on its stand, anything you want to say?
Yep, so this is an important game for us and we are batting first, and so we will be targeting around 80 to 90 runs for this kind of pitch. So hopefully we win today and go to the finals. Yep.
Yeah, well, good luck on the game, okay?
Thanks a lot.
There you have it, guys. Both the captains look charged up. We've got the opening batsman, Kishan, and I believe it's Shaq on the non-striker's end. We'll be putting this phone on the stands. And we have the sponsors of the Challenger team and the Vipers team over here. Vipers team, Virubai looking relaxed. Challengers team, of course. Mayur, you look relaxed too. Are you missing this game
Yes.
from a playing point of view?
Yes.
Virubai, anything?
Well,
What is your game plan today? Has your team informed you?
yes, the game plan is very simple. As you heard, we won the toss. We wanted to field. We're going to knock off at least 12 overs in the first hour. And we want to basically try to bat before the dew really sets in. That's our game plan.
Good. Oh, well, good luck, okay?
Thank you.
Ramesh? I just put it on do not disturb mode.
Okay.
Ramesh, anything you would like to say? What do you think today's game?
Good luck to both teams. Have fun. Not too much fun. Enjoy the game.
Just enjoy the game, right? Yeah. Well, thank you, Ramesh, for doing a wonderful job in the whole tournament. Should we set this up? The mail ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು. I'm scared it will press the off button press ಆಗ್ಬಿಡುತ್ತೆ. You see?
Okay.
Good.
Good. We will lift it up.
First zoom ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಡೋಣ. Is that good?
I think it's good. Then slowly we'll take it up.
Perfect. That should be good.
Okay. Thanks, Subodh, for the setup. I'll let you continue with the commentary.
Stay here. What do you think? What do you think? Is that a good decision to bowl first? And as we know, Vipers won the toss. They want to bowl.
I think that was like a easy guess. I think easy judge. Who are going to win the toss? They are going to take the bowling. They want to bowl first and try to limit as the target and try to chase. That's their idea, I guess. But I think I see with the conditions when I walked in to the pitch and when we were setting up the mat, I see the mat and pitch is dry, and any team I see is an equal opportunity or a chance. I don't see any team edging over in terms of with the toss, batting first or bowling first. Should be okay as long as their team strength they just expose at the right time. Should be good.
Nice bowling by Moise, but push to the leg side over there with Kishan. Yeah, I think even when challengers played against the Avengers in one of the games and we were doing well, and all of a sudden you came in and managed to hit a few sixes and take the game away from the challengers. What was your this thing then? Was it wet at that time, or was the ball too dry? Because once the dew sets in, we haven't seen any batsmen able to score freely, at least on the long on and long off boundary, don't you think?
I think when I came for batting around, it was I think 10th or 12th over, I guess. At the time around like a 7:30, the time it was still a little bit dry, and I didn't see much dew over there, even outfield on the ball when it was pitching on the mat. At that time I didn't pay much attention to that because our team had collapsed 31 for 7. So my only goal in my mind was to put some score on board. so that we can have a challenging, target. That's all.
Right. Mahesha very early into the attack. Usually I've seen him bowl after the power play. Sometimes he tends to keep himself for the premier batsman in the team. But today it looks like he's coming on early. I don't know how much decision making he's doing. Apparently today it's Osman who's captaining the team. So let's get Osman in the frame as well there. I hope guys are able to view this link. Nicely pulled away to the leg side, but Hardik is on the boundary. One bounce to the keeper. Nice flat throw. And we have Shaq batting. Mahesha to continue. Left arm around, he's bowling. Ooh, nice full ball, but nicely defended by Shaq. Shaq has been playing well. Even in the last game, he managed to score against the challengers. He managed to give them a good start and play well. Dhirubhai. We have a special guest, Bhavesh Patel, over here, the owner of Firehouse Subs. Bhavesh, anything? What do you think about today's game? What do you think about PTC cricket in general?
I'm very excited that PTC is doing some kind of cricket league here. Unfortunately, I haven't been here in many of them, so I need to make more effort to come.
Right.
Sponsor the whole next.
Oh my God, that's a wonderful length delivery done by Mahesha. Nothing to pull over there, but Shaq decided to go for the pull. Looks like he had a bottom edge and it crashed to his off stump. That's an early wicket for them, right there. Probably not a wise decision to go after Mahesha at this point, but the Vipers team is full of good bowling attacks. What do you think? Virubhai, Virubhai is right here, who's the sponsor of the Vipers team.
Thank you, sir.
ನೀವೆಷ್ಟು ಕಮೆಂಟ್ರಿ ಹೇಳಿದ್ರು ಇವಾಗ ಮತ್ತೆ ನಾನು ರೀಸೆಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದೆ ಓಕೆ ನಾವು ಪೀಪಲ್ಸ್ ಇಟ್ಸ್ ವರ್ಕಿಂಗ್ ಓಕೆ ಥ್ಯಾಂಕ್ ಯು ಗೈಸ್ ಹೂವರ್ ಈಸ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ ವಿ ಡಿಡ್ಂಟ್ ನೋ ದಟ್ Subodh spent his lot of energy in giving nice commentary. But
What a waste. Oh my God.
okay, you have to repeat, Subodh. Come on, please. Your golden words.
Ramesh, so what do you think? Are we? See, you know what? I put it on Do Not Disturb mode. Is that right? Is it playing now? Why is he getting messages when I said put it on Do Not Disturb mode?
Maybe the phone we have to make it silent mode, then it won't show.
Just say
21.3 will delay. Let me go live.
volume is high. Can you hear it? I think so, right?
It's delayed.
But you're getting something. Are you getting? Can you hear us now? Hold on, let's see if it comes. So Govind continuing over here. Charging into the thing. Slightly short, pulled away to the leg side easily.
1 minute delay.
Ramesh, so what do you think? Is Rushit allowed to bowl today?
That's. I did not hear anything. I think we'll pass on to next question, please.
Looks like Rohit is giving some advice to his bowler, Govind over there.
As always.
As a whole. Let's see if he's.
Oh, nice shot.
Nice shot, Gren. Overthrown. No backing over there by the fielder and easily taken. The Vipers have to be careful here, Ramesh. I mean, they cannot relax just because they got 3 wickets, because Chargers have a good batting depth, don't you think?
Yeah, they have very good depth. Now Charan is almost set on the pitch, and Gren also played a few balls, and he's also set. Both are well set on the field, and as you said, a lot of batting has to come. Chirayu has to come, Rahman has to come, Satish Perumal has to come, Vikram, yeah, a lot of Saravan is there.
Again a misfield. The Vipers are getting a little nervous on the field over here, I think, and the Chargers are playing with a really cool head. Some excellent batting display over here by Charan and Gren. Absolutely no risky shots, nicely pulling, pushing the ball on the front foot and stealing the singles, putting the pressure on the fielder.
So it's 7.4 overs, 25 runs for the loss of 3 wickets. It's a good score still. 10 overs, if they can up to get 35, 30, 40. That's a good runs against Vipers in the first half.
Ramesh, we have seen Vipers is a very good bowling attack. I mean, they are nice. They've got good pacers, but we've also seen that once the opposition starts scoring, they tend to bowl the wides and no balls. They're giving away easy runs over here. They really don't need to do that. Govind has been an excellent bowler, but however, under pressure, he seems to just give a little bit too many extras. I don't know if it's because he's trying too hard. What do you think?
Yeah, a couple of last 2 deliveries, I guess he was trying to put some extra pace. I've seen, because I play with Govind in ACL Braves team, first 2 overs it comes very good, and the third over little bit, it comes out kind of a little bit inconsistency. He misses his line length. Third over onwards, that's what we are seeing here as well. If we can work on to cut that pace off little bit, then he can definitely bowl much better what he is doing right now.
Yes, I think that is the key. I think the batsmen over here are nicely settled in. They're not trying anything new. And I think the bowler, there you go. He's easily hit on the gap over there. It's in the air, but there was no fielder over there, so Mahesh had to run from fine leg to field that one. But
they settle for 1 run. It's a good call by Charan because Mahesha has a good strong arms. He can shoot the ball to the stumps directly. So good that they settled for 1 run from Chargers' point of view.
Yeah. It's really nice to see these Chargers, how nicely they've evolved as a team. Looks like they've got all their bases covered. They seem to come with a nice plan. They know what they're doing. Ideally, you see 5 for 3 or something like that, and you would see most teams would suddenly crumble under the pressure. But these guys, they knew what they were doing. They came back. They didn't try anything new. Playing on the front foot, pushing the ball in the gaps, waiting for the bowler to make mistakes. They know they have plenty of batting to come behind them. Rahman has been good for them, scoring some fast runs. Chirayu has been good for them. They don't have any big hitters of the ball, but they definitely know how to score faster. Don't you think, Ramesh?
Yes, exactly. From a Chargers point of view, yes, what they are doing right now, it's really absolutely amazing thing because two batters set on the crease and rotating singles and also they're making bowlers to try something different, which bowlers trying to do something different, which ended up in a lot of extras, which is also adding up to Chargers total. So from Chargers point of view, they're slowly making a good progress over here from the collapse of for the loss of 3 wickets when runs were only 5 runs on the board.
They got Moise back in attack now. Moise has been their, top 2 bowlers, Moise and Mahesha together. But looks like there is some kind of heated discussion going between Rohit and Moise over there. I wonder what Rohit wants him to bowl. But Moise, with his experience in this tournament as well as he plays for ACL, he's got plenty of experience. Let's see what he can do. Short ball, no risk pull to the fine leg where Mahesha easily fields and sends the ball back. They're bowling a little short, I would think, at this time. I think they need to bowl a little bit more towards full length area. I think this tennis ball, it's easy to score on the leg side. That's a better ball. What is your favorite ball? What is your favorite ball, Ramesh? When you're playing, what kind of ball do you want the bowlers? What are you looking for before you think, okay, that's my shot to play?
I wish bowlers bowl every time slot balls to me.
Is that what you're doing already? Always trying to look for the ball that falls in the slot? Is that what you're doing?
I think it's for any batter, the most favorite easily hittable ball is a slot ball. If he's a front foot batter. And if any batsman or a batter, if it is a pull shot guy, he likes the ball which is short, a bit of a short in length.
Yeah.
So,
I think there's absolutely no excuse for bowling short on this pitch. You will be punished very badly if you bowl a short ball.
exactly.
So it's better to push more towards the leg. That ball was fielded on the fine leg again, just for a single. Rohit is getting back to bowling. Looks like he's one of the top 5 bowlers in this match today. Gren and Charan are having a conversation over there. I think they don't want to take any risks over here. Probably go up until the halfway mark and then revisit the strategy, don't you think? I think that's what the conversation is supposed to be, I think. What do you think?
Yeah. And also I'm surprised yet to see Rushit hasn't bowled any ball yet. It's a different strategy, looks like Vipers are having today. That too, Mahesha coming up front. So far he used to keep his bowling to the death overs and he'll try to focus, reserve his bowling for a strong batsman when they are on crease. So today it looks like Vipers have all together a different strategy. Good to watch.
Yeah. Let's see Rohit what he can do. He can take the pace off the ball. Short ball, however, not connected well. Well, actually, it goes past the goes past the fielder and he throws it back. But a very good throw by Sham at the deep point area, but the batsman comfortably made his ground. Rohit continuing his spell. Again a short ball, easily pulled, falls in no man's land. Rashid has to run from the long on boundary and just field it comfortably. Rohit has to be careful here. He can't bowl the same ball to Charan because he's a good puller and a better timer of the ball than Gren, so that ball may go to the boundary if he does that. I just saw that message, Ramesh. Yeah, everybody knows you love to swing at the slot ball. So what is your weakness? What ball do you think we can bowl to you? Do you mind telling us so we can practice on that?
Half short pitch balls.
Half shot.
Half pitch, short pitch, slow slot balls, anything you can. That's all my weakness. But again, talking about like past or previous innings, Subodh, you bowled like amazingly. Your last first eliminator game. Oh, ball in the air. It's edge.
Easy catch. Oh no, that was an easy catch. Dropped by the keeper. I think he got a little confused. He didn't expect the ball to go just past the batsman over there. He probably expected it to go a little bit deeper, but by the time he had gathered himself. Yeah, I think, as far as my bowling is concerned, yeah, it's the pitch has been, I saw that the pitch, when you bowl a little short or good length, the batsmen by now have figured out how to play you. Full toss, easily defended. It's easy to swing the ball on the leg side, so my plan was simple as push the ball as much as possible towards the batsman legs and towards the full length area and see if they could make a mistake. And I guess I got lucky at that time. Especially when the batsman is new on the crease, that's the best ball to bowl. Looks like we're taking a break now, and the score is 35 for 3. I think Chargers cruising along. We've seen the last time they scored this much, they managed to score almost 60 odd runs and get to a respectable total, actually a more than respectable total of 100 last time. So definitely the Vipers seem to be a better bowling unit than the Challengers, don't you think, Ramesh? Because that match was also almost like a quarterfinal, and they managed to keep the pressure on and win that game.
I think, yeah, you made a point, good point. Similar situation here, like the first qualifier eliminator game when it was played between Chargers and Challengers. Chargers were almost similar score, around 35 in the first half of the game.
Yeah.
Second half, I think Challengers would have done a little bit with the bowling execution, keeping some good bowlers for at least couple of overs in the second half of the game. So now I think it's a similar situation here. Challengers as Vipers, we have to see what strategy, how they execute in the second half of the game to contain or stop Chargers from making a big target. Charan is playing really nicely. Gren is rotating good, so they have a good. They build a good partnership. I think 30 runs in their for the fourth wicket still going on. It's a good partnership, 30 runs.
Yeah, I think so too. I think especially with Chirayu and Rahman and Perumal and Sarvana, they've got at least, and Vikram as well, so who's done really well for them this time. It's a strong unit over there. I don't think by any means they would be worried looking at the score. I think they'll be happy looking at the score, 35 for 3. because they have the capability of scoring at least another 60 easily. So tell us a few things about your team. How's your team doing? What are they thinking about the Sunday's game? You guys are into the finals. Are you guys practicing anything? What you don't have to give us team secrets, but how's the general mood of the team being?
The mood is amazing. The mood in the team. People are, players are very much motivated. They're having fun. I see people cracking jokes. We are not, again, I mentioned in my last match, so, at the end of the interview as well. We are not rating, or we are not looking at a competitive perspective, looking at any player. We are more of a just, first get to introduce each other, get to know people. It's more of a social connectivity. Then comes the competitive cricket. Someday it comes good, someday it doesn't work out. That's why. So we are focusing in that perspective. So I'm glad team is bonded well, and they're having fun. I hope so.
No, absolutely. When we look at when an outsider looks at your team, you've got a lot of cool heads in your team, and that's very key to having a good team camaraderie, and making sure that everybody is in a good state of mind.
Cool mind, because all cold blood, all are aged. We are all veterans,
40 plus.
All 40 plus.
Yeah. Well, we are the same. Challengers have the same team too, but I think we are a little hot blood than you guys, and so we had to restrict ourselves. But when we see in your team, it's you and Nagendra and Kamal and Venki. You guys are all veterans of PTC cricket. You know how to soak the pressure in, and play with a cool head. You never give up on the game. You guys know exactly if the scores when the game is running away from you. That is a really good thing to have. And of course, you have Kaushik, who's stayed back here, I believe, and he's going to be playing the finals. I'm not sure. I think he wanted to play in your team. That's why he probably gave in. That's why he said he's only playing 2 games, but looks like he's playing all games this season. How did you manage to convince Kaushik?
So far he played 3 games? Yeah, 2 games I think. Finals he will be his 3rd game. Okay, I think back to this qualifier 2 game between Chargers and Vipers. It's too cold out here. I think the temperature is 50s, a little bit chilled out here. So that's why people are taking more time to get heated up and come back to the field. Our Anu is here. Let's introduce Anu as well.
We have one more.
Veteran player.
Just to tell our viewers, it's quite chilly over here, but it's just gotten a little warm with Anu stepping in.
Thank you.
Bringing some heat into the thing. Anu looks like
that was in the last game, not in this.
Not in this.
I'm not playing today, so I'm calm.
He just wanted to make some fun last game as well, just to bring some masala.
And it's always good, to be a little aggressive in the game,
Correct.
But the important thing is once you go out, you need to leave everything in the field. So.
Exactly. We're all friends, and I have never seen you talk so much. But looks like you are a big talker. I've never seen that.
Really?
So what? Yeah.
I usually do it in every tournament. I'm famous for that only.
Is that the Delhi blood?
Yeah.
The Delhi aggressiveness?
Delhi people are famous for that.
Very famous.
For aggression and little abusive. So.
That's true. Well, the tournament is definitely being played in the right spirit. And what do you think so far about your team performing so well? What is making your team click that you've gone to the finals?
I think first of all, the good captaincy, the way he stays calm and the way, he manages the whole team, it's really commendable. So, and he does not panic, in any kind of situation, right? So, and the way, he keeps talking, with each and every player, and calm us down and, and tells us like what to do at what particular interval. So that is really good. And I think it's a big plus point to have such a good captain.
That's very true, because your team also has a lot of star players and a lot of players who played for a long time. So it's also about managing a bit of egos, because every one of you can be a captain in this team. And so it's going to be hard for you to listen to someone else who's, so you may have your own ideas on the field as well.
No,
Am I right?
but if you see most of the players, they are playing. If you see the good experienced players, they are playing from the same team, so they have a very good understanding.
Right.
So they understand each other really well, and it's not about ego or captaincy. Each and every individual is contributing to the team, and to each and every game. If you see our ballers, they are doing so good.
Yes.
They are sticking to the plan, and they are not trying anything different.
Yes.
And which is something good, right? So we are just staying to the basics, and and that's what I think helping us.
Yeah. Very nice, very nice. Yeah, that's very true. What do you think about the score today? It's been 35 for 3 for 10 overs. I'm not sure how much you have seen the game, but what do you think the Chargers should do or are going to do from this point?
I believe 75 to 80 they're gonna score, and it will be little kind of tough fight for them because it's a high pressure game.
Yeah.
And they are competing for the final. So
Yeah. I think now the dew will start setting in, so I think it's going to be a little easier to play, to score, I would say. So it's very important the bowlers stick to the line and length and not give away easy runs.
yeah, but it will not be easy to score the boundaries, right?
Yes.
So the dew factor comes, and it's gonna block the ball, and it's not gonna roll down the ball quickly. So
Gren is playing anchor role over here. He's keeping one end intact. And Charan is trying to score. Thank you, Anu. Good luck on Sunday.
Thank you.
On Saturday, I mean. Oh, push towards the leg side. No, he's back. I think it was a direct throw, Ramesh. It looked like it was hitting the stumps. I think the keeper almost stopped the ball, I thought.
Exactly. Yeah,
Right?
Ball was on target to the stumps when Sham threw that ball.
Yeah.
Keeper was trying to collect. He was not sure whether it is hitting the stumps directly. So I think he tried to hit the stump by the time Gren was back.
I think if he had stepped behind the stumps, I think if he had collected behind it, I think he would have been able to see that the ball was going directly on the stumps. Well, that's a wide ball again.
So
Vipers are little giving into pressure, you think?
Hardik bowling third over. I think they want to get his spell as early as possible. Oh, I think looks like
That's a drop.
catch drop.
Yeah.
Missed opportunity. Keeper catch.
Leg side ball. Gren tried to flick it to the leg, but he nicked it and dropped by the keeper. That's the second catch drop. And now we have nicely played on the long off. We have Kamal, who's joining us in the commentary stand. It's a stand because we are standing. There's no box over here. So, what do you think? Welcome, Kamal. What do you think about the score so far?
So, Chargers are doing good, even though they lost early wickets. Both Charan and Gren are holding on to the wicket. They're not playing any risky shots.
Nice
making
shot.
The bowlers make mistake.
Yeah. That's a loose ball by Hardik. He bowls a short ball. This is what I said about PTC cricket. You bowl a short ball, it's going to go to the boundary. As simple as that.
Subodh, just
Nice
sorry
pull by Charan.
to interrupt. You were asking what is the favorite ball for every batsman, right? So for Charan, this is the ball.
This is the ball, yeah, absolutely.
If you bowl short to his shoulder level or above the waist, his favorite ball for him. I'll let Kamal to continue.
Kamal.
So like,
Kamal, when you come to bowl, what are you thinking? What is your game plan when you come to bowl?
well, it depends on the batsman. There are players who want to hit.
Yeah.
For those, I try to bowl an extra pace, maybe outside the off stump, and try not to get room to pull and hit. For somebody who is holding onto the wicket, I try to bowl wicket to wicket, see if they let the batsman make mistake. If they make mistakes, we can get it.
Right.
So, you guys are doing really good job so far, commentary wise. I was listening all the way on my way here. You guys doing really good. You guys should apply for a professional professional commentator.
We're trying to make it interesting for our viewers back at home watching this game. I think it gets a little dry without the commentary. So we're trying to do that. That ball seemed to go to the leg side. I'm not sure why the umpire didn't give wide on the leg side. I'm not sure if he thought it touched his pants or it was too close to the leg stump. But Rohit doing a commendable job here. Bowling wicket to wicket, trying to keep the run slow. There you go. Again, a loose ball on the leg side, just pushed.
Yeah, Rohit has turned into really a full-time bowler these days. He's bowling. I mean, even though he doesn't have a pace, he's sticking to the line and bowling right in block holes and let the batsman make mistakes. And he got a decent number of wickets this season.
Exactly. I think a bowler can bowl two ways. One, he can bowl with his shoulder. We all know that. But two, he also is supposed to bowl with his brain.
Right.
And Rohit is a type of bowler who sometimes he just bowls with his mind. He knows the batsman is trying to score over here, so he's giving them some loose deliveries. I mean, he's bowling it really slow and waiting for the batsman to make a mistake, I think.
Right, and he has those deceiving Yorkers when we feel like we can clear the ground. I mean, we can hit it and clear the ball.
Yeah.
I mean, clear the ground with that full toss, but that is a very low full toss, and if you miss it, you'll be bowled. And they happened to me once.
It's happened to all of us. At sometimes the ball just comes as a full toss, and you think, oh, that's going to be a sixer for me.
Exactly.
And then you can't judge the pace, and you miss it.
Yeah.
Mahesha and Rohit. Mahesha actually giving a few words of advice to Govind. I think the conversation is, do not bowl any extras. Stick to your strength. Don't you think?
I think so. Right now, I think they're done with 12 overs, 8 more overs left, right? So now the batsman will try to gain some pace and momentum to score quick runs, since they have wickets and batsmen.
Oh, nice shot on the leg side.
Yeah, that's a very nice pull shot by Chara.
Yeah, one bounce, 4 on the fine leg boundary. That's a loose ball by Govind. I'm not sure why he's taking so much pressure. He's a much better bowler than that. Don't you think, Ramesh? He's unplayable sometimes when he bowls, when he sticks to his line and length.
Exactly. He is a much better bowler than what he bowled just now. If he can stick to his fuller length on offside, he's an amazing. Nobody can touch his ball.
Right.
His bowling is so, and also he has a lot of pace as well. Pace, swing. If we can put it on the right line length, amazing bowler he is. A little bit he needs that momentum. Yeah, it's a better
that's a
ball.
much better ball there on the offside.
Well, if Govind sticks to his line without trying for an extra pace, I think it will be very difficult for the batting teams to score runs. Again, a full toss ball, nicely chipped on to long off. Charan is batting very sensibly today. He's not going for any risky shots. So far, he has shown a tremendous display of cricket today, cashing on all those loose balls and the short pitch balls. Grant is, on the other hand, sticking to the wicket, try to rotate the strike as much as possible. Grant is a very cheeky batsman, where he can score singles, even though he cannot clear the ground and do not go for big shots. He can continue rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard going. Still a lot of extras coming up. Govin trying for an extra pace again, and it's a leg side and it's wide again.
Chargers team all charged up in the dugout. They're happy. They've hit 50 now. How many overs?
12.3, I guess.
They're cruising along here, and this is exactly what they did in their last game against the Challengers. They took away the game after the 10th over. In fact, they did it twice against them. Challengers had no answer in the last 10 overs for them. I hope Vipers, they need to be careful here. I hope they've done their homework and realized that Chargers are a different team after the 10th over mark. There you go.
That's a nice shot.
That's a nice shot, flicked away to the mid-wicket boundary. However, the ball slowed down. So they got 2 runs there.
It's again a nice flick shot by Grant. As I said, he's a run machine. Even though he cannot hit the big shots, but he can rotate the strike and keep the scoreboard moving fast.
And also, Ramesh, what do you think about the field sitting here? It looks a little odd. There's a huge gap between square leg, which is really behind square, and long on, I mean. There's a huge gap over there. I mean, are they inviting the batsman to hit there?
Mahesh is fielding in square leg. Is now moved to more towards finer. I think earlier he was a little bit on a mid-on side. He saw bowlers bowling too short and also Charan hitting 2 boundaries. So that's where Mahesh, he himself moved his position towards more of a fine leg area. So yeah, it's a big gap between fine leg and long on. That's where Green was able to grab an extra run when he flicked that shot. So yeah, as you said, if they have to contain some runs, they have to look at that field position in terms of Vipers team. But it's good for Chargers. They are able to make some runs.
Smack, but there was no timing in the shot, so the ball just drops behind the bowler's head, and they just get a single. Yeah, there's a huge gap. It's a little funny for me because I'm trying to see why we need 2 players in the back over here. There's one bowler, there's one fielder on the fine leg and another one at third man. I'm sorry, yeah. So it's kind of odd. It's actually a leather ball field, I would say. It's more like a leather ball cricket that they're playing here. To someone who's Govin, who's not that much of a pace. Now, if we have Moise bowling or someone like you, Ramesh, bowling, I think that's a good field to have because sometimes the keeper may make some mistakes. So I'm not sure why that field, but anyway, but the batsmen are not taking advantage of that field, I would say. I don't think if they've noticed that there's a big gap over there and they're not swinging to that side.
Yeah. I think that in another way it could be Viper strategy as well because Charan is playing towards all the short balls towards the square leg area or the fine leg area. That's why Mahesha being himself fielding over there. So and also long on, if Charan can slog the ball towards long on, they kept up field position. Looks like they have analyzed few overs where not much of a hitting's happening in the mid wicket. So ball in the air.
Lobbed up in the air and easily caught by
Junaid.
Short ball, but no timing again by Gren and pulled towards the leg, but the ball lobbed up. But I think he's done his job over here. He's taken the score to a respectable total over here. And here on, it shouldn't be much of a bother for Chirayu and Rahman to set up a huge score. Really well played by Gren, coming in at a pressure-like situation, but not showing any pressure and slowly accumulating his runs, making sure there are no other wickets falling.
Vipers got a break, so fourth wicket down. For Chargers, captain is on crease. It's a good time for Chirayu to be on crease. It's a 13th over, I guess.
Yeah, Chirayu is definitely one of their top 3 batsmen over here, so he comes in at the right time. And the ball, it's no longer the new ball, so the ball will tend to keep low. And if the Vipers are not careful and they bowl some short balls to him, he's not going to be as forgiving as the other batsmen. He's going to score at every opportunity, don't you think?
Exactly. Chirayu is an amazing technical batter. So he has all the technical shots, and also he can play some different kind of an IPL shots as well. So he's an amazing batsman.
Good length ball. I'm not sure what Charan was trying to do there. He did look like he was trying to play on his front foot, but his front foot never moved. And he tried to drive without his feet movement, and I think he had an inside edge and hit the stumps. An unfortunate wicket there. Possibly, maybe the wicket of Gran kind of distracted him from his natural game. And that brings the top 2 batsmen of the Chargers team so far, Rahman and Chirayu, together. So
Mo is on hat-trick now. I think back-to-back he got 2 wickets.
yeah.
He broke the partnership. Vipers looks like on their track now. So now Chargers have to play again a little bit sensibly, like couple of overs. Then before they, getting onto a big hittings.
Yeah.
That was a good ball by Moyes. I think if you really put the pressure right now, Vipers are getting in the game slowly, and if you take extra another couple of wickets, 1 or 2 wickets, then they can easily get the game in their hands. So if the bowlers stick to the same line and length without going for unnecessary pace and giving short pitch balls, I think they have a very good chance. Yeah. That was very excellent defense batting by Rahman. Rahman is another cricketer that we found this season with excellent batting skills. He has scored at least 50-60 runs so far in the tournament. And he's very sensible batting. Doesn't go for unnecessary shots. And he definitely rotate the strike and keep the runs going on the scoreboard. Chirayu on strike, and it's the first ball facing Moyes.
Yeah, during the first game, I think the Chargers, I'm not sure about the scorecard, but I think they collapsed. They had a collapse in the first game when they played against the Avengers, and looked like they didn't have good batting strength, but slowly they have realized their strengths and they've been playing very well. I don't think it's out. I'm not sure what they're celebrating for. Probably trying to psych the umpires, but these are the veterans of PTC cricket. They're not going to take anything.
It's only if it's clear out they are giving it, and that makes sense. If there is even a small benefit of doubt, it should go to the batsman. But that's a very good running by Rahman there.
I think Rahman was well in before the ball hit the stumps.
Hardik trying to celebrate there, trying to force the umpire, but these umpires are not new to this kind of tricks. Short ball, however, Rahman seems to have made up his mind to just defend Moyes over.
Talking about umpires, we have today Devraj and Katir. I think most of the PTC might know Devraj is an amazing all-rounder. He's a right-arm bowler, fast medium, and left-arm batter. He was one of the leading wicket taker in ACL T20 this season, and also in terms of runs as well. He scored, I think, the most runs for Braves team.
Yeah.
So he's got, I think, quite number of player of the match awards as well. So he's an amazing cricketer. So glad he's here today as an umpire. Unfortunately, for some reason, his personal situation, he's not able to take part in this league. But we are sure, or we hope he'll be back in the next season. Same with Khatir as well. He leads Braves team. He's again an excellent all-rounder. He's doing a leg umpire. He's also, due to some personal reasons, he's not taking part this season. I'm sure he'll play next season.
Yeah, I think especially when it comes to short ball, nicely placed on the offside for a single. Chirayu, with all his experience, playing very sensibly here.
So that is the difference between a few of the other batsmen that we saw in Chirayu. He can play around the ground, meaning
he's
he
a
can
very
play
smart cricketer.
Smart cricketer.
Very smart cricketer.
Yeah. He can play almost like 360 degrees on the ground, the shots 360 degrees on the ground.
There's no rush in his game. He just knows how to place the ball and push the ball, and then and at the right time, if it's a loose ball, he makes sure he punishes the ball as well. Absolutely a short ball, trying to cut to the offside, played and missed by Rahman. A little too early for that shot, but they don't have much time now. They need to get it going and try to get this team to a nice score. Flicked away to the leg side. Yeah, Ramesh, I really think that, with this concept of, drafting all the players and distributing the strength equally among all the teams and has really nicked, but the wicketkeeper standing a little too close for Hardik's pace, had no chance of collecting that. Coming back, I think this concept of distributing the team's strength is a really good thing, and that's led to a lot of close games, and I think adding and Khatir and Devraj, when they come back, and they will add more to the spice of the game. I feel there's going to be a lot more drama in a lot more close games, I think, when they come in, because right now it looks like Avengers are packed with all the good players. They're playing well, they're hitting form, they're bowling well. Avengers are the team to beat this season.
It's all about things coming on time for
Right.
Look at your team as well, Subodh. You have a great talent pool in your team. Look at starting with you and MP as a sponsors. Then both are all-rounders. Then Kishan, he's an all-rounder, great keeper as well. Chinmay, Chaitanya, a lot of talent. It's all about that day. It's a matter of clicking, on some games. So.
Right. When Challenger started this tournament, we thought it's going to be a long tournament, and we didn't realize how short it was, and losing a couple of games here and there ended up, we ended up on the back foot and never really recovered from there. So, but it was a good tournament. We enjoyed, we made some good friendships, and would have been nice to go all the way, but I guess, somebody has to lose, and we had a few bad injuries as well towards the end that ended up costing us the game. But here we are, Chargers and Vipers. Rohit continuing, again bowling with his head, not giving the batsman anything easy.
So Rohit has bowled 3 overs, has given 13 runs, has not grabbed a wicket yet. It's a surprise. Usually he's a wicket taker bowler. As we speak, Chirayu hit the ball. It was on air for a while.
Yeah. Scooped up, tried to score some runs behind the bowler's head. However, it didn't carry all the way, and easily fielded by the long off fielder. Rohit continuing. I think he's done his job. He's kept one in tight. He's made sure batsmen don't get easy runs. However, that was slightly short, but the ball is not traveling all the way.
It was a great throw by Hardik.
Yeah.
He has a strong arms like Jadeja.
There's some good fielders in this Vipers team. And the score would have been much in their favor had they stuck to their line and length. I think they have bowled a little too many loose deliveries, and that's a loose delivery as well. Over the bowler's head, and he gives a wide. And that's a wide. I'm not sure why Rohit looks surprised. That's a clear wide.
It's above the head of Chirayu batting.
And it's a short ball as well. He has to be careful not to bowl too many loose balls here.
So 16th over, it's a 59 for 5. I think, what do you think, Subodh? Next, I think 4.3 overs are remaining. Oh, it's above the head.
Bowls another wide ball.
Away from leg stump.
Yeah. And this is exactly what I think Vipers have to be careful here. Not give too many loose balls, not give too many loose runs to these guys. They could run away with the game very easily.
Tala is in the square leg, fielded, stopped taking second run.
Yeah.
Crowd cheering for Tala's fielding. Tala, one of the new in league, turned out to be like a kind of a pinch hitter in the power play.
Yeah. Oh, wide ball. Rohit bowling too many loose balls, just as we were appreciating his efforts in this game. He's giving it up a little too easily. He has to be careful.
Yeah, usually Rohit will stick to his line length, as you mentioned, slow, low, full toss.
Yeah.
He at times comes in Braves bowling as well in T20.
Wide ball again.
T20 when the big partnership is going on, then Rohit will come to bowling. So we have seen in Braves as well. He is a wicket taker.
How many overs?
It's the 4th over.
Oh, it's his last over. Too many loose balls again. If Vipers end up losing this game, they'll probably look back and regret bowling too many extra. Oh, that's an easy dolly. That's an easy dolly. Give full toss towards the batsman. Looked like a no ball, but the umpire says no.
Rahman totally used that loose ball towards his leg stump. It was a full top.
Yeah.
So he hit quite a distance. It's crossed the fence in square leg. So it's a 6. So the score is a 70 for 5, 15.5. It's a very good score in terms of charges point of view.
I mean, he was doing so well, and all of a sudden he ended up bowling a couple of wides and that loosener.
Yeah.
All of a sudden, you see this is what happens in this short format. If you're not careful, you can easily give. Another loose ball, and it is dropped by Mahesha near the boundary. It looks like he's hurt himself as well. Mahesha is on the ground. Let me see if I can turn this over there and for the viewers to see. Mahesha is on the ground. Few players attending to him.
If he is injured, it's a big blow for a Vipers team. Looks like he needs some time, so he's walking to the dugout. Maybe substitute fielder has to come.
Satish.
Guys, those who are watching, 5 minutes break for a commentary box because everybody rushing towards Mahesha. I think something happened to his thumb, on the right thumb. So he is taking some first aid medication. We'll be right back.
Oh, sorry guys. Another 6 by Chirayu over here. Okay, we're going home, okay?
Yeah, I know.
Soon.
Look, I see Sammy on the field.
Samai, where's my phone? Where's my phone? Get it.
I just red hood. Daddy, can we take these home? I didn't finish.
What?
These.
Okay, let's go home. We're going.
I want to say bye to Dada. Because Daddy's still playing, so I want to say bye to Dada. Trisha, Dad, I'm staying until you guys leave.
Hey, what is this?
We're probably leaving like lemonade.
Can I have some?
Yeah. There's an extra we also have an extra milkshake. We got lemonade and a milkshake in case Sammy Daddy, wanted take to. this? Can you take this? Like Sammy
No, I'm not
wanted.
holding it.
Can you put it in your pocket?
No, just leave it there. Leave it there.
Sammy wanted a milkshake, but we were all getting lemonade. So in case he, so like in case he would start fussing over that, we all got lemonade and he didn't want his milkshake. He wanted lemonade, so we got an extra lemonade just in case. So he got the lemonade, and so we have an extra milkshake.
That's so nice.
This has
Fiona, are you liking the game? What do you think about the game?
I don't really understand. Me neither. I've been seeing. I don't know. Wait, what's the score? I can't see. I'm short.
It's 81 for 6.
Yeah.
What do you think? Your dad's team will win?
I have faith in my dad. But like I said before, I really have faith in my dad, and I really think he will win. And if they do win, then they'll win by maximum 4 or 5 wickets, and like minimum like 1 or 2 wickets. But like if they don't win, I still love my daddy, but I don't. Trisha. Trisha.
Tried to push it towards the offside and nicked it.
Look what Sammy's born on.
And that brings back the pair of Satish and Sarah who played well last time. Hey, can you guys go there? I changed it.
Take this home, don't forget, please. Dad, look.
Sorry guys, the camera angle was not right because we took a injury break to attend to Mahesha.
Also a biryani break.
And Vikram has bought some wonderful homemade biryani, and me and Ramesh started eating the biryani.
And we got Chick-fil-A. We got Chick-fil-A instead.
And the kids got Chick-fil-A, and we totally forgot about the camera angle.
We were so involved in that biryani.
I think I'm going to go for some more biryani there, but I think I'm afraid I'll end up eating everybody's share. So,
nice shot. That's probably what I would do. But
So-
like if I didn't notice, then I would probably like eat it. What a surprise! I had
So
one.
getting back to cricket.
Mo is bowling 18th over. He's a famous 18th over bowler. Braves team as well. In ACL, he has bowled at the depth as well.
Oh, that was a loosener. It's a low ball. I think Chirayu.
So Satish Perumal gets a free hit.
Guess what? Did you know
I think Mo is again trying to put extra pace. I think ball slipped from his hand. Free hit coming up.
Oh, wide ball. So the free hit is still there.
Oh wait, do you have offering for me to go into the test and put the seat for me? Is it okay? And our coach's name. Okay, I'll tell him.
Stay right here. We're going home. Okay. What seat are you talking about?
Her car, just her seat there.
No, we're going.
Well
We're going. We're all
Mo
going
is
together, okay?
he contained his free hit ball. It was a little bit of a short in length with a little bit of extra bounce which bowlers expect. Very good ball. It's a wide again.
Ramesh, this is exactly what I'm trying to say. This is a mistake that we all seem to do over here, and including me. For in fact, sometimes when you've got the batsman right where you want. Oh, that's a really slower ball for Moi's pace. He just bowled this with his head. He just put the ball right at the stumps, and this is exactly what the challengers didn't do in the last game. Push the ball all the way to the full length. Easily missed by Satish. And now
I think Chargers have lost 8 wickets. They've got 2 more wickets. Saravan and Vikram on strike. I think Sara is striking. Vikram will strike because Perumal was bowled. So Vikram is coming in place of him. Sara is a non-striker. I think both are very good batters. They have, I think, 15 balls more or 14 balls. Let's see Chargers how much they can squeeze runs. Vipers how much they can contain. So
they have to be really careful here. I mean, you know, they have a respectable total over here, 84. And they just don't want to like give away easy wickets now. They want to make sure
exactly the bat when
you know score at least 10 odd runs. And you know, looking at the way even the Vipers, how they're bowling, there may be an opportunity to get some free runs of some wides and no balls. So, but Sara is a cool head. He knows he doesn't, you know, take any risks. He knows push the ball, wait for the bowler to make a mistake. And I don't think they've bowled a 6th bowler yet, have they?
You are right, Subodh. As per the PTC league rule, any team has to use minimum 6 bowlers in their innings. So you are exactly, I think you made a point. 6th bowler is not brought in yet, so 2 overs remaining. Most likely now, since Mahesha is bowling his last over of his spell, 4th over, and it's 19th over. So I think maybe they might be thinking 20th over might be a 6th bowler. That will be an interesting, a good contest. Vikram on strike, Mahesha is coming. Ball on pads. Vikram tried to take us like a scoop run. A little bit unlucky there. Mahesha has a pace.
Mahesha is a very good bowler in these kind of conditions. So all they have to do, all the batsmen have to do is just probably score 3 or 4 runs. Not try to go for big hits and wait for the 6th bowler, because it's going to be interesting who the 6th bowler is going to be. Mahesha bowling with superb pace at the legs.
Looking at the scorecard, Vipers have conceded 19 extras, 17 wides, 2 no balls. I think this is the first game they conceded this many extras.
Oh no, that was a very, very needlessly risky run. However, Moyes made a biryani out of the easy run out chance that he had. He really had a choice to throw the ball to either end that he wanted. In the end he did the right decision of trying to get Sara out, who's a slightly better batsman than Vikram, but the throw was off target. In the end, they end up stealing 2 runs.
Good call, boys, good call.
Sara playing with a dead bat. He knows there's a 6th bowler yet to come, and he's going to be looking for that 6th bowler. 3 more balls to go in this over?
2 more balls to go.
2 more balls to go.
I think Saravan is trying to hold his batting for the 20th over because he knows he cannot take on Mahesha's.
Yeah.
It was a bit of a little slow ball. Mahesha took off the pace. Right on good length, good line.
Yeah. Looking at this lineup, who do you think will bowl the 6th over, Ramesh? Who do you think?
Looks like maybe I don't know what's their discussion was with Rushit. He hasn't bowled yet. Might be either Vikas or Govind if he hasn't bowled a fourth over. Govind cannot bowl.
Yeah, there has to be a
there has
sixth
to be a
bowler.
new bowler.
I'm not sure
Maybe
about.
we have to see.
I've
It's
seen-
Vikas or Rushit. Again, they were quick
Again,
in
another-
stealing one run.
Yeah. They had to run. They had to run now because they want Sarah back on strike for the sixth bowler. And so Junaid bowls. I've seen Junaid bowl. He can bowl some decent balls. However, I'm not sure if 20th over he's a good choice over here because the pressure of the situation is so much. And Vipers have to be very careful as to talking to the bowler so much. I'm not a big fan of advising the people so much just before they come to bowl. I'm not a big fan of taking advice just before I come to bowl because it just confuses the bowler a little bit more. Let him bowl to his strength. I think all the talk that has to be happened before the game, and maybe just remind the bowler of what kind of line and length to bowl. What do you think, Ramesh? I've seen you as well, and you don't talk much to the bowlers other than tell him to just stick to his strengths, right?
Exactly. I think we need to give them a little bit space. What I believe because they have been also might have played a lot of cricket. We just have to give a little bit, what's going on with the current situation. What is expected, that's all I think. Beyond that, and I think we all can say only we can try, we cannot guarantee the results or we cannot assure or we cannot anticipate 100% result, right? So as long as they're trying, it's a good try is worth it. So looks like there is some bit of a discussion.
There is a confusion, Ramesh. I think you may have to step in and see what the confusion is about. Katir has not umpired before, so I think you should go in and talk to them, especially with Chirayu there, just to avoid any further confusion in the game. Well, I think the confusion is about the sixth bowler. I don't know if there is any other rule that the umpire is confused about. And thankfully, we had Ramesh over here on the field who can go in and help out the new umpires and the captains and make the right decision. After all, we want this tournament to be held in the right spirit and to be enjoyed by all, not giving any unnecessary advantage to either team. Satish.
Satish, go. We don't have time. Go. Satish, go. They're saying there's no sixth bowler needed. You don't need a sixth bowler. I don't. No, I have no idea. There's no rule like that. Yes,
Ramesh. Okay guys, apparently the confusion is the use of the sixth bowler, as up until the league stage there is an opportunity to bowl a sixth bowler. There is a compulsory rule for the sixth bowler to bowl at least 1 or 2 overs, and this rule is specifically made so that more people get the opportunity, and teams are obliged to use more bowlers, so a lot more people can get to bowl and use their opportunities. However, this rule is apparently only to the playoffs up until the playoffs only, but after that Oh really?
It was amazing. I watched the whole game. Still going on. It was really good. Really good.
We've got one more person at the commentary. What's your name?
Salim.
Salim, come on.
Salim Himani.
No, I'm
Salim?
good. I'm good. Thank you.
Salim,
were
we haven't
guys
seen
were
you. Come on.
excellent, man.
Do you want to say
I watched
anything?
the whole game and it looks like I'm watching everything. Like you were amazing.
We're trying to make it easy for you guys to follow the game.
Next year, hopefully, we will have a much better season like this.
We're going to follow the rule book.
In every game. Every game. I watched the whole game in the phone. You guys were arguing about that last over.
And Ramesh, we've not done anything, so I want to understand how much.
Satish. I know. Satish.
Okay, just we have to check in cricket clubs when the innings
Beautiful shot on the leg side by Sara. Pulled away on the leg side for a 6.
It's a big 6. Instead of 20, make it 8. Reduce the waste. That was a big pull shot towards almost like a square leg. Sara hit that. I guess like a 60-meter 6. Govin first ball punished for 6. Govin coming with a second ball. Oh, another big hit. Oh, That was a bit of a misfield, drop catch, which made it again 6, back-to-back sixes here. The crowd is cheering like anything. Chargers reached a 3-digit score, 101, still 4 balls to go. Govind got punished back-to-back 2 sixes. Rohit is talking to his fielders and Govind giving a bit of advice to pull back with his 4 balls remaining. So inside edge towards the square leg again, 2 runs back. Good running between the wickets. Saravana has a leg hamstring pull, but still he is giving himself fully to the game. 103 for 8, last 3 balls. What Govind's got, 4th ball, what Sarah is going to do. Oh, it's a bit of a edge again towards leg side. Saravan tried to loft it off to the mid-on, missed the totally. So it's beaten dot ball. Last 2 balls coming up. Shot on long on.
He's hit 2 massive sixes, Ramesh. And looking at the field, there's not much dew tonight, Ramesh.
Exactly. I think since it's a mat, I think it's if the ball is rolling on the outfield, then only the dew factor comes in.
Lovely run by Sara there, and that is a very, very competitive score. Is that the highest score for the tournament?
I think 104 is the highest score for the tournament.
105?
I think Vipers made 120 against
120,
They scored against us.
Oh, okay.
Chargers, yeah.
All right, guys, we'll take a break and we'll get back for the next half. He wants to get any. I'll be leaving shortly, so we'll get someone else in the commentary stand. So enjoy the game. Let's take a 10-minute break and we'll get back to you. They're leaving. Thank you.
You are there. You are there. You are there. I think both is bowling good. Then one more guy is they are already time he does it. Last time also, remember, with Mr. Ramesh. But who is responsible? Oh, Chennai, no, actually, substitution can go forward. I can see the ball going and then dripping like this. We did not have a team of course. We are not a team. If you see us on the paper, nobody can say this team can go to finals. But this is our team.
Okay, guys, everybody, welcome back. The chasing has started. Shaq bowling is first over. Tala batting. Tala and Junaid on crease. In the middle of the innings break, there was a bit of a discussion was going on. Multiple topics. Just to keep one is lights. The timing, how long the lights were turned on, so how much more time we need to take. We need. Another one was the over rate. There was a bit of a discussion with if the overs to bowl 20 overs, Vipers took more than allotted time by the league, but ultimately it's all under the rule. I think the allotted time is 1 hour 45 minutes. For each innings, the bowling team has to complete the 20 overs in that allotted time. So I think Vipers were on target. So back to the game, 104 to chase. Looks like I think Vipers need a powerful start here. Tala and Junaid to be on target for chasing 105. So first over, Shaq. I think maybe the discussion from the Chargers bowling standpoint, just to keep it line and length. It was a full toss, lofted it to the covers. I think for sure at least a couple runs there. That was a good shot by Junaid to the covers. It's a bit of chill out here, cold. We are all standing, bit of a shivering. Towards leg side, it's wide. ಪಾಸ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟಾರ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಮತ್ತೆ ಅದು ರೆಕಾರ್ಡಿಂಗ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪಲ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಬರುತ್ತೋ ಏನೋ ಬೇಕಾಗುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ ಲೈವ್ ಯಾವ್ದು ಬರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ. We close that. It will.
Oh my God.
Oh, it's a ball. Yeah, first wicket. Gran. This is a skipper. Do we need to zoom it some more?
No, it's good, I think.
I think let's zoom it some more.
Then you may not see the full. I think that's good. Okay. That's fine.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it's fine.
Okay.
It's not like live. It's taking like a minute.
Yeah, minute delay.
I just heard them. No, one was 4.
First down, Sham is on strike. Sham is kind of a rotating batsman. He doesn't go for a big shots. He always try to push for singles, twos. He'll try to hold the innings. He's kind of a rotating batsman. There was a little bit edge and ball was marching towards the stumps. Tala had to use his legs to stop the ball. Looks like Chargers all pumped up. They got a good target, good runs on the board. So Vipers have to play really smartly right from the beginning, pushing for rotating the strike.
मैं देखा अच्छा पूरा नहीं पड़ा भेजे ना
Easy runs coming. Lala, stay there. Easy runs coming. Lala, easy runs coming.
One is open? Yeah, there you go. Is it open? Okay, welcome back guys again. Sorry for the little bit technical issue was there in I think live scoring. I think first innings was not ended properly on the app, so that's why it was not showing the second inning score. Now should be okay. We have Chaitanya here, our star all-rounder. We'll let Chaitanya to share his few words, talk about the game.
Thanks, Ramit. So nice of you to say that I'm a star all-rounder. It's modern.
100% batter, 100% bowler. So that makes star all-rounder.
Now we are out of the tournament, so you can praise me a lot. But yeah, it's a good score. It's like 105. At one point of time, it was looking at that we are looking at something like 70 or 80 runs. Chargers, and they were Vipers, so it would be an easy cruise. But like few bad overs at the end, a lot of extras caused them quite like 20 or 25 runs extra, and we have like a good game on our hands. That's a good shot. Nice shot. That's one odd ball from Sarah. You never see him bowling short balls. He's like round the wicket, full balls. Try to bowl the batsman right at the toes or the heels. It was a missed opportunity by Shan. I would say it was a short ball again.
So Rohan, he's a wicket-taking bowler. Looks like he's bowling bit of a short length today. First three balls were a bit of a short, as Chaitanya mentioned. He's not that kind of a bowler who will bowl a short of a length. He's always tried to stick to wicket. That was a better line length.
Maybe it's cold and he'll get warm up soon. Trying to bend his back as much as possible. You can hear like Rohit talking to his batters in the middle. Some words of wisdom. Oh, that was a miss. That is an extra run, I would say. Shirai missed it. Was a good ball, but resulted in an extra run.
So complete 5 overs completed, 21 for the loss of 1 wicket. So they are going at a run rate of 4 plus. It's a good start for Vipers as well. So they need 85 runs in 15 overs. They're still under 6 economy required run rate.
21. I would say if they don't lose a wicket in next few overs, we have seen quite a lot of times in this tournament that with wickets you can chase down the totals, and this might be that. But Ramesh, for our audience, can you let us know like about that 6th bowler confusion that was, and what is the rule now? Just if anyone has joined recently.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of from the umpiring team, they wanted to make sure it's going according to the league rules. I think they had to take a look on the rule book. Then they noticed it has mentioned in the rule book. Oh, it's an awesome catch there by Chirayu, cotton bowled.
What a catch, man!
It's a one-handed
What a
catch.
catch.
Like, great effort from the captain. That's what is leading from the front. Shyam, who's like, I would say unlucky, it was a good shot. Just like a great catch by Chirayu. Shyam caught by the Chargers captain and now Vipers captain walking in. Usman is kind of like a batsman who's sent, I guess, to hold the wicket. We have seen that he doesn't throw his bat around, knocks the ball, and kind of like they don't want to lose the wicket, keep the main batters at the end so that they can go after the runs. Good ball, good defense.
So talking about that rule, fifth bowler, sixth bowler, I think when we took a look in the rule book, it's turned out using minimum 6 bowlers per innings. It's till league stage. That's what the rule book says. And anything after the league stage, which is in a playoff or quarterfinal, semi-final or any finals, it's it's an option. It becomes not a mandatory rule to use the 6th bowler. So on playoffs and finals, it's up to the captains or the teams. They can go with 5 bowlers or 6 according to their bowler strength. So
thanks Ramesh for that. And now we were talking about the star all-rounder. Now we have like a superstar all-rounder with us, Mahisha. Mahisha, audience wants to know if you are good after those.
How are you feeling,
How are you
Mahisha,
feeling? You
with
have
the
like,
injury?
so just to let our viewers know, Mahisha has like bandage on both of the thumbs. It seems that he has hurt his thumbs. A good shot again in the middle. Tala is a find for this tournament, right? He's playing really good.
Yes. He is one of the good find in this league.
So Mahisha, are you good? Are you feeling okay?
I have pain on both thumbs. I need to see how it goes while batting.
I hope that you don't have to bet if they, and you guys can take it from good. Like as we said, like Tala is a good find. Like from the first few matches, he was throwing his bat around, getting out early. Few practice matches we have seen, but like I think he learned from his mistakes. He's now knocking the ball around. He just hit one, a couple of runs at outside, and then he got like a full toss, but he just knocked it like at fine leg and just took one single. So nice ball.
You can change my phone.
20% battery remaining.
You can change his phone.
Thirty, 6 overs. 3-0.
Now we have a star commentator coming. Like we have few star all-rounders, superstar all-rounder. Now we have a star commentator.
ಇಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಂತಲ್ಲ ನಾನು ಆಕ್ಚುಲಿ ಆಚೆ ಹೋಗಿದ್ದೆ ನಾನು ಐ ವಾಸ್ ವಾಚಿಂಗ್ listening to all
we need you.
What need me?
We need you on commentary. Come on, Venki.
No.
So Venki's official commentator for the league. Venki's here. Take it from here.
What's the score? I don't know the score.
Chasing 105, 35.
You need to open that. It's like,
So Venki will be with us shortly. He wants to get his statistics ready for the commentary. Without data, Venki
no, but I
doesn't.
watched the little bit of the first inning, so I know what's happening.
That's a perfect commentator. You know, you don't go just like blindly and start speaking. You need your data in front of you. So all set.
Okay. 76 runs, 84 balls, 8 wickets.
Oh, what a shot!
Beautiful shot.
Oh, wow.
I think it's a beautiful shot on the long off.
Yes.
For a boundary, yeah. Tala's in a good nick there.
And it was Charan, like, so usually you see.
Yeah, Charan is a kind of a premium bowler for Chargers, right?
Yeah, it's a different approach from Tala. He wants to like break the rhythm. It seems like I was thinking he will go defensive on that, but he just went ahead and.
And Charan will come back strong here, I think. Yeah, it's a beautiful shot there. Go. I think Tala was a little bit not confident in that shot. I think he wanted to hook that shot on the square leg. It was a nick. The wicketkeeper catch there. Unfortunate for Vipers. Wicket down. I think Tala could actually change the dynamics of the game, right? I think he has good shots. He seems to be like more like not a strong arm.
Charan after getting hit on the first ball for 4 came round the wicket and bowled like a bowl on middle and off, and that's what Thala went ahead and for a shot at the leg side. I think he was probably gonna go at mid wicket. He took the edge and good catch by the skipper Chirayu. So Rushitan in the middle.
Yeah, Rishit, I think he's one of the. I think he's played well in the league matches. I think he's one of the highest runs taker, I guess. The other innings that I was commentating, I think he hit 44 or maybe close to 50 runs.
Yes, 44.
So he has all good shots in his book. So probably if he can stay here for a while in the middle, so it makes a big difference. ಎಲ್ಲಿ ಸುಬೋಧ ನಾನು ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಇದ್ದೀರಂತ ನಾ ಬಂದಿನಿ ನೀವೆಲ್ಲ ಬಜಾರ್
ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಚೆನ್ನಾಗಿ
So now, as we were speaking about,
but you played your part.
We have Tala in the commentary box. Like we were talking about you. We were talking about you that you have improved a lot in this format. Like after first few games in practice.
In practice, I only scored more than 2 runs. I think I never scored more than 2. So.
But like we saw your shot to Charan. Like in the first ball, you hit him over long off. What happened? How you got out? Like what do you think of the ball and how the pitch behaving?
Pitch is staying low, so the ball stays low, but it skids. So when Charan went off, I knew he was gonna either go full or maybe short. So I was trying to hit it to leg, but I got an edge. And unfortunately, Chirayu, credit to Chirayu, he got a good catch.
But like nevertheless.
But hopefully our team has good runs on the board, right? So our main goal was to get some runs on the board.
Close. But yeah, it was like a good knock from you. It was like at one point of time it was saying that if you stay there, they will start panicking. But it was a good knock.
So hopefully we get 3 more overs till 10 overs, I believe.
Yeah.
I hope we get 15 more runs, and then that should put us to about 50 runs in 10 overs. So we'll need about 55 in 10 overs, which should be good.
Yeah,
we have about 7 batsmen left, which
That's
is good.
correct. I think you guys have a lot of good batsmen deep in the order, right? So
Yeah.
I think still Mahesh had to come and Rohit,
Moise.
they're all good players. I think they've played very good in the league matches as well. So
But what was like at one point of time when we were at home and looking at the game, we were thinking like you will wrap these guys up under 70. How was the team going in the break, coming out for batting when you have like 105, I think 106 to chase? So what was your thinking?
Our team was pretty confident. Main goal was not to lose early wickets. We've lost about 3, which is kind of in the middle. But our goal was not to lose any early wickets because that puts unnecessary pressure on us, unfortunately. So hopefully these guys can do single and double and
Shiraya bowling there,
hit
I
bad
think.
boys, hit bad balls as well as they see. And then we have some good batting to come as well. Mahesha, Hardik, Moise, Rohit, so they can all hit the ball. I do think they had 35 actually in first innings, so they had 35 after 10 overs. So if you think, they had a good 10 overs at the end, so I think we do have good runs and we're kind of where they were at. They had a good partnership as well going on in the middle as well.
Hopefully with the dew as we're growing, then ball will get wet and you will get...
It is hard to see as well because the ball's kind of gotten used, so it's a little harder to see as well.
Right.
with Shiraya back on attack there, I think he's bowling pretty good here. Actually, he's got
Thanks, fella.
Thank you
Thanks,
for
fella.
having me.
Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's like a skipper versus skipper Venki.
Yep.
Seems
I think it's like around.
Oh, good shot there.
Pretty good shot there, but I think not in the gap.
So another find I would say is like somebody has redefined himself as Satish Perumal. He just like is catching everything, fielding, diving around, throwing himself. It's kind of good to see that kind of energy at the ground, and that's what is helping Chargers, I guess, a lot.
Yeah, it just boosts the team, right? I think he's one of the senior players in the team. I think he shows full commitment on the field, kind of charges the entire team and entire units, right? So that was a pretty good over by Chirayu there. I think it was a maiden over.
So there is some discussion, and I guess they have decided that Saravanan is going to bowl. So I think they want to go for the wickets here. That can be the reason they are going back to Saravanan.
Yeah, Saravanan, I think he was good in the bat.
And mainly
So-
because he bowls at the wickets and it's lefty who is on the strike. He comes around the wicket, so it will be like try to get Rushi's wicket, go directly for Rushi's wicket. Let's see
Yeah,
how it goes.
that's correct. I think he comes around the wicket, so it kind of
Good ball,
just
good
slightly he was able to glide that to the slip, but I think Gren was able to cut it off.
Good ball there.
That's a pretty good ball there in the good length area. I think here Sarah's got two wickets deep in the field actually for the pull shot there.
Oh,
That was a
good
good shot on the long off. I think did not carry to Charan there.
And that's highly unlikely of Rushit. He always goes for the leg. Greatly because of the Caesar's grip he actually goes for. It's like kind of a right-hander grip, but he stands on a stance of a left-hander, and he just went ahead with a shot at long off. A good shot. Good that he is improving and he's trying to hit the ball in off sector.
So Usman's back on strike and Sarah bowling towards him. It's nicely hit on the off for in the gap. I think Shaq is attacking the ball for a two. I think it's going to be messed up there. I think there's a mess up there by Sarah, but unfortunate that Osman did not ground the bat he was run out. I think always there is, whenever there's a misfield, right?
Yeah.
There's a wicket always coming, right? So I think the batsmen have to be careful when they're running between the wickets to see if they could cover the wickets in time. But I think Osman was unfortunate here, right?
Yeah, means I thought like there was a 2 on.
Yeah, there was a 2. I believe maybe
Rushit.
Rushit didn't want to take a risky run there.
Yeah.
Easy because it was in the gap, but I think his throw was accurate to the field, to the wicket.
Yeah, I think
Unfortunate
Rushit
that Osman has to walk out now. I think this unnecessarily creates pressure on Vipers, right?
Yeah.
Now they're 4 wickets down, and last over being a maiden, and then this over just a couple here. So this creates pressure on the people who are going to come back on strike. So it'll be very interesting to see how Vipers are going to, strategize this and come back strong here. I think they just need a partnership here to go a little strong. I think they want Moise. I think that's good thinking there, because I think Moise usually comes down the wicket, and
some friendly banter from the Chargers.
Yeah, so I think it's good thinking by Vipers captain here to just get Moise in attack, because I think he comes usually down the wicket, down the lower order, but I think they just need a partnership, and also the runs keep moving, right? So let's see how it goes. It's a good bowling by Sara there. I think it was a good length ball on the legs, completely misread by Ruchit. Yeah. Sara back in attack. Beautiful ball there. I think completely deceived there. Rushit gone for, he wanted to loft the ball over the covers, but completely misread the length and was bowled. I think Chargers are back on fire here. I believe this could be one of the turning points for them, because they have taken 2 wickets in this over. Sara seems to be on a very good nick. I think he batted very beautifully in the first innings and was able to now get 2 wickets in this over. So Vipers desperately looking for some partnership here. I think they just need to keep the heads cool, come back, look for a couple overs with no run, with partnership build up, and then probably take off from here. So Vipers need 70 runs and 11 overs. So basically required run rate is 6.36 runs. I think if they can kind of build a 20-run partnership from here, and that kind of puts the Chargers a little in the back foot. But for now, at this moment, I think Chargers are well in the game. They're looking for another quick wicket so that they can put the pressure more on Vipers back. Shaq back in attack, and I think it was nicely hit in the mid wicket for a single. So Kishan was able to field the ball. Hardik nicely defended the ball in the off. It's a beautiful ball by Shaq actually. Shadi completely deceived it. He tried to defend the ball, but he got beaten by pace. I think there's going to be a quick chat between Moise and Hardik. I think probably he's asking him to rotate the strike. Just nick the ball in gaps and go for singles. The good delivery by Shaq. I think Chargers putting the pressure on Vipers here. This is very good thinking, and I think just one run so far, and I think 2 more balls left. It's a full toss, low full toss. I think it was hit in the long run for a single. Noise on strike. I think the umpire called it for wide. I think Moise tried to actually hit it on the legs, but I think the ball was away from the leg stick. The Chargers wouldn't mind this. It's a full toss. I think Moise did not capitalize. It was nicely fielded there by Vijay, and scores 44-5. The count ended as 4. I think we're going for a short break. Thanks.
तू भी कर रहा, वो भी कर रहा था। दो बॉल आएगा साथ में, दो बॉल साथ में। थोड़ा पास आ गया, फुल टॉस।
Welcome back. So Chargers are back in attack. We got Charan coming on strike here. Moise. There's a full toss. Actually, it was nicely glided on the leg, fine leg, for a single. So Vipers are 41 for 5. They need 65 runs with 5 wickets remaining. Chargers are not happy there because there was a break in the match. But yeah, Charan back on attack. It's a beautiful ball there. I think it's a wide. I think there Charan is trying the leg wicket. Looks like I think Hadik has an as a guard for off stump, so probably there is a open leg stick. So he's trying to bowl on his legs. I think there is some strategy to bowl on his leg side for Hadik. It's a good ball. It's a good comeback there. I think nicely defended by Hadik. Beautiful shot there, but nicely fielded by Satish. No runs. I think Vipers just need to keep at least 4 to 5 runs per over to keep the momentum in the game. Otherwise, the pressure would just creep up. Again, there's a wide. I think it's on the leg wicket again. I think Chargers could avoid some extras here because there's unnecessary runs for them. Again up the another wide. Four wides, 4 extras in this over so far. The 4 unnecessary balls that he has to bowl again, right? So it's a good yorker there. Good Charan. Extra there, another wide. Probably Charan is not getting the right length. Probably he's trying to target his leg wicket, but there's been like 6 extras in this over. So this is something that Chargers kind of avoided to just give unnecessary 6 runs, and he has to bowl another 6 balls. It's a beautiful shot. This is what happens there when there is extras bowl and the batsman gets the pressure relieved, and it was good hit by Hardik for a boundary on the long off. Vipers are 50 for 5. Nicely defended by Hardik there. Last over there were 10 runs actually. We got Glenn on attack here. Moise on strike. There's a short ball there. I think it was nicely hit by Moise for a ball at the fine leg. And I think it's a no ball call by the leg umpire. So it's like 5 runs. I think Chargers have to keep this simple actually. If they can bowl just straight in good length areas, could keep the game, in their side. I think there is a call by the captain to just check for not a no ball. So there is a discussion with the leg umpire there to just check if the no ball was above the head, was it wide, or I think they're checking the video back to just confirm that, and we'll get some results out of it sooner. I think we have okay, the umpire has reverted the decision. I think 1 for the over, and I think it's a good thinking by Chirai to just go back to the umpire and find out if that was a no ball. I think 1 run makes a big difference in this kind of matches when close matches come. It could come back by Glenn. Again a short ball there, and try to, I think Chirai was not able to cut the ball, and the ball is to the boundary. I think these 2 boundaries were easy pickings for Moyes. Both the balls were short, and 1 ball was hit on the fine leg area for a boundary, another ball on the slips. I think Rahman could have cut the ball, but it was too far. The ball was too fast. Vipers are 58 for 5. I think they're getting the required runs easily. In the last 2 overs, I think Charan gave 10 runs last over, and this over so far we got 9 runs. 2 more deliveries here. The last 2 overs has really put Vipers back in attack. The required run rate has come down to 4.76 runs. Last ball from Glenn. I think it's good thinking by Moyes to just keep the wickets intact and not trying, because they already got the required runs for this over. So there's been like totally 18 runs from last 2 overs. I think Sarah's got a hamstring injury, so looks like I think they're making the bowler sit in the dugout. I think he's coming back inside the field. Vipers still have good batsmen down the order. Still they got Mahesh and skipper Rohit to come, and then I think if these two players, Hardik and Moyes, can hold up for another couple more years, and if they can get in the 20 runs, it will be a very tight game. Chirayu back on attack here. It's a full toss, nicely hit by Hardik on the long off for a single. I think the intent was to bowl fuller length. Probably, I think he's trying to york Hadik. No, he's back on strike. Another full toss there, nicely hit on the mid wicket for a single. I think Kishan is able to cut it off. I think Chirayu is trying hard here, for maybe he's trying to york the players here. Let's see what's he got next ball. It's a beautiful ball. I think there was a cotton ball attempt, but it just went through the Chirayu hands. I think he got the tip of the fingers on the ball, but he was unable to catch the ball. The 3 runs so far conceded in this over. It's good. Vipers are rotating the strike. That just relieves the pressure out of them. It's a good comeback by Chirayu there. It's a very good blend ball and completely deceived there. Moise couldn't actually defend the ball, but he was beaten by pace there. I think Chargers started to feel the pressure because of this last 2 expensive overs. Looks like I think Chirayu is trying to another full toss and nicely hit on the covers for a single. I think Vijay was able to cut the ball and stick that for a single there. I think the outfield is a little wet, probably that's why Chirayu is trying to wipe the water off the ball to just it's a wide, or no, maybe Shazi was able to cut the ball in the fine leg area for a single. Yep, I think it's trying.
Let's check now. Hey, Charan is bowling a lot of wides.
Yeah, I don't know. Sorry guys, I think there was some problems with the streaming here. The battery ran out of the phone, so we had to swap the device. So Vipers are 66 for 6. I think last over was bowled by Sara, and he was able to take Moise out. And Charan is back on strike here, and Hadik and Maisha on strike. So it's a beautiful shot by Hadik on the square leg, on the fine leg for a couple of runs there. Okay, this is good. Charan, it's a bad ball there. I think it's a full toss. I think it was hit on the mid-on for a single. Sati Kishan was able to actually cut it off for a single. Okay. So Maisha facing his first. Yeah, I think Charan's facing Charan for the first time. I think it's a good shot. I did not connect exactly on the bat, but there was an edge on his bat. The slip area for a single there. Shazi was able to cut it off. Vipers are 70 for 6. The required run rate is 6.55. I think Sara was able to cut the run rate there, the last over. The Vipers, if they can get a couple boundaries, maybe. I think Hadik kept his mind cool there. He was able to just defend the ball. No runs there. Charan coming around the wicket. Another full toss there in the covers. I think Chirayu is trying to cut it off there. That's a good running between the wickets between Maisha and Hadik. I think it was a close call. It's a good throw by Chirayu from the covers to the wickets. The claim for a run out, but looks like the umpire said not out. Good couple runs there. 72 for 6. Hardik on strike. It's a good ball there. I think he's trying to bowl more fuller. I think that's why he was able to bowl full toss in a couple of last deliveries. But it's good comeback by Charan to close the over. So Vipers are 72 for 6. Need 34 runs out of 30 balls. Required run rate is 6.8. I think if Vipers can just maintain 5 runs per over, and then probably they have power play in the last 2 overs, probably they could capitalize in those overs. What an eliminator this is turning out to be. I think it's going to go to the probably final overs. It'll keep us guessing here. Actually, let's see how Chargers are going to come back on this attack here for Mahesha.
They're asking a little bit tuning, zoom.
Zoom.
Yeah. Maybe we'll keep it in the front, on the top.
Ask them. This is okay. I think this is.
Maybe we'll keep it on the top. I think they had a better view. No, it should be good.
Yeah, I think this is what the angle actually.
Yeah. I think it's good.
Okay, Shaq back on attack. It's a full toss there. I think nicely hit by Mahesha on the slip area for a single. Casey was able to cut it off for a single. I think Chargers feeling the pressure here because they're bowling more full tosses. Shaq back on attack. There's a short ball there. I think Hardik did not play for the ball. No runs. Oh, that was a good ball, but I think it edged Hardik's wicket, Hardik's bat. I think it was cut off by Vikram for 2 runs. The field is feeling the pressure on the deep side. There's a lot of noise in the dugout here by the Vipers team. Vipers are 75 for 6.
So 75 for 6. So what's the equation? How many overs?
5. It was 5. It was 34 runs out of 30. So 31 runs out of 4.3 overs. It's a good ball by Shaq there. I think nicely defended there. Satish was able to cut it off.
It's a good equation right now.
Yeah.
Because Hardik and Mahesh are both 2 strong hitters on crease. Shaq bowling, and I don't know how many overs Charan.
No, still they got power play, so I believe maybe if they can rotate the strike for a couple of overs with 4 to 5 runs, and in the power play they can really utilize to hit big shots, right?
So Saravan, does he have 1 over remaining, and or he's done with his 4 overs quota?
Sarang.
Oh, it's a launch on the.
It's a good shot on the mid-on, and Kishan missed the ball. It was a catch which was not judged correctly by Kishan. Vipers were able to get 2 runs there. I think these are catches could actually turn the matches, right? So, but it was not an easy catch though. It was so high in the air. Especially catching the ball under the lights is not that easy.
Umpires having some chat with dugout players. What is he saying? Oh, he's trying to tell players to keep half the boundary line, not to walk inside while cheering.
Yeah, I think especially when there are fielders, the deep wicket here, right? They don't want to be interrupted. I think maybe the Chargers captain complained to the umpires there.
Looks like it's a power play.
Okay, so this is going to be interesting now. Okay, these are 2 overs going to be power play. Let's see if Vipers can really utilize these opportunities for a good score. They just have to have 3 players outside the circle. They got 1. Maisha being left-handed, I think they got 2 batsmen on the long on and mid-wicket area. But that's good thinking also by that was a good shot by Maisha but not in the gap. Charan was able to cut it off for a single there. Yeah, I was just saying that it was good thinking there by the Chennai captain to get Sara on the attack when the power play is on. So they want to restrict as much runs in this overs because they got a lot of gaps in the field.
I think Vipers also, they still have a good batting. Rohit has to come. He's also one of the good striker. He can slog and he can connect very well, and definitely if he can also gets going, if he is able to start with a 1 shot, I think Rohit can also change the game. So a lot of batting is still there, so it's a good contest.
I think these 2 batsmen need to stick on the field. It's so difficult for Rohit to come and start hitting the first ball, right? I believe these 2 guys are set in the field for a while, and now they know how the balls are coming, right? So if Hardik can play some good play some good shots for boundaries here, for couples, probably can get the run rate down. That's a beautiful shot by Hardik there. I think it's high up in the air. I think Shak going for a catch. I think he missed the catch there. Looks like it's not easy catching under the lights, especially, but these catches are, turning these matches not in favor for Chargers. These catches, they're supposed to be caught, so that they can get back into matches. This is a good shot again by Hardik there. I think it was it for a 6.
Oh, ball! I think ball went
out of
the woods.
The ball is out of the field. I think it is good shot by Hardik there for a 6. Vipers are 87 for 6. See, that was a catch usually, right? That was also another easy catch. Not easy, but definitely, these are
definitely for the second one.
Yes.
So since the ball is lost in the woods, umpires are checking for a new ball. They're trying to see the closest ball to the equation or to the stage of the innings. So
So I think Vipers just need 19 runs in 3.2 overs with 4 wickets remaining and still Rohit yet to come. I think like I was saying, if Hardik and Mahesha can stick on here and if they can close this game, it'll be good for the Vipers. I think this is turning out to be one of the closest games in the eliminator, and especially if Vipers can actually bat well in this the last one more over, they definitely have this match in the game. In the back. Yeah, they were able to pull the ball from the woods. So
So 3.2 overs, they need 19 runs. Okay.
That's under 6, right?
19 of 20.
So they don't have to do really anything big here because they really got,
Sarra has to try something little different now because he's
another
been bowling,
beautiful shot there
hit.
on the long off. There's a catch. Charan was able to catch it and it's a wicket. I think there's a claim that if Charan was outside the boundary line, I think the umpires are going to check it and it's given out.
Yeah.
I think Hardik, it's good playing by him. The thinking was good. I think he wanted to hit outside the park for a 6, but I think the last wicket of Hardik, I think Rohit is coming into strike and the score is 87 for 7. I think this is a good comeback for Sarra to get the wicket of Hardik, who was in good touch. I think they got the most 2 senior players in Vipers on strike. There is some discussion happening between the batsmen to just see how they want to move this game ahead actually. So I think if Vipers can get another quick wicket, if Sarra can get Mahesha out here, they have a game here. They could, I think Vipers just need to keep their heads cool here, rotate the strike, go for a couple of singles here because there's a new batsman and if they can build maybe 2 or 3 balls or maybe over a partnership between Mahesha and Rohit, they have this match in their hands. It's a good shot by Mahesha for on the long on for a single.
So 18 of 18.
Yeah. So I think it's very important for Vipers to not lose any wickets because at this point in time they got the most 2 senior players, and if they can just can rotate the strike and probably loose balls, if they can hit it outside the park, probably that would be the best. I think they should just wait, take this match as deep as possible. I'm sure because there's 1 more over in power play, so there's just thinking Chirayu to get Shaq back in attack.
Shaq,
I think Charan, sorry. Charan is coming on attack. I think he seems to be not in good nick today. I think he had a lot of extras and there's 1 expensive over that he bowled in the 11th over, that's when the Vipers were able to actually come back in the game. He conceded 6 extras and a boundary there in that over. So
still the power play is on. I think the last over of the power play. So Charan is having a fielder in the deep fine leg, long on and mid on for Mahesha.
I think Chargers will be definitely looking for a wicket here because I think if they can take 1 batsman out here, psychologically they have just 2 more batsmen to come in the field, and it's very hard, especially in this kind of knockout games, where a new batsman comes in and and has a big task in his hands to finish this close games. So I believe it's a beautiful delivery by Charan there. I think it's good thinking by Vipers, because Charan has been bowling on the legs, and most of the extras that he got was for the right-hand batsman. I think Mahesh left-hander here, so especially if he's able to bowl good on the leg stick, it's good for him, right? I think it's a beautiful ball there. He was able to nicely hit it on the slip. These are unnecessary runs there. Glenn did not throw the ball to the wicketkeeper hands, and I think those overthrow. This will definitely relieve the pressure of the dot ball for Vipers. I think they need to cut short these kind of overthrows and drop catches. Those are very costly for this close games.
So 17 of 16 deliveries.
Yeah. So if that was a dot ball, the pressure is on Mahesh for him to really play, for a big shot. So it's so much important for the fielders to be on the game, especially this close games, right?
I think Rohit is.
I think he's five. This is the first ball I think he's striking.
Okay.
Let's see. It's going to be interesting here. There's a drop catch there. I think that was a beautiful delivery by Charan there, but I think Satish was not able to collect the ball. There was a nick of Roach's bat. Is this drop catch going to be costly for Chargers?
Charan's last over bowling versus this over is totally contrast. He's bowling super good line length with
It's a white ball there. It's unnecessary. Oh, white balls there. I think Shazi was there in the fine leg area to cut that ball off for a single. I think it's a wide and a bye. So basically 2 runs.
He's trying extra pace here. Charan.
Yes, that's correct. I think if you can bowl to the length on the wickets,
good field placement also.
it's a good ball. I think Mahesh was trying to play on the long off area, but completely deceived by pace there. It's good bowling by Charan there. I think he is bowling towards the leg stick today, so for the left-hander batsman, the balls are coming very nicely. Yeah, it was hit in the gap there by Satish, was able to cut it off, but I think good running between the wickets between Rohit and Mahesha.
Good piece of fielding by Satish Perumal over there. He was able to rush to the ball and pick up and quickly pass it back to the fielder or try to hit the stump. Good fielding there. Charan coming back. What ball is going to bowl? Let's see. Oh, it was a fuller length to the stumps. Good ball there.
It's good thinking actually, not to bowl fuller, because especially Rohit might be expecting short balls, he could hook the ball, but keeping him intact to not give more room for the batsman to swing his arm. So
12 balls, 14 runs needed. What twist we have here. So Saravan and Charan, they finished their complete quota of 4 overs. Now I think they might be discussing Chirayu, should he bowl 19th, or I think they're having a bit of a word discussion with their senior players, captain. I think Shak has 1 more over.
Okay, Shak has 1 over and Chirayu has 1 over.
Yeah. So as we saw in the first innings, there was a bit of discussion to should we use a 6th bowler or not. I think as per the league rules, it's only till the league stage. So I think Chargers they can go with the with 5 bowlers. It's up to them. Using a 6th bowler is an optional.
So I don't know what do you think Vipers should do here? Should they take this match deep till the next over, or should they go for this big shots in this over?
Since I think Charan is bowling, I think we can expect some. I think big couple of things. I'm sure Mahesha will be having in his mind.
Because I think the power play is just over, so they're getting all the fielders back in the deep in the wicket. So I'm sure Mahesha is looking forward to hit big, but certainly also create some gaps here on the mid wicket, right, for him, for easy twos. So I'm not really sure, like, if they want to really, go for big shots or play in gaps for a couple.
So
I think
there is a big gap over there behind Saravan. You might be looking for Mahesha to get some runs over there. Okay, Chirayu is bowling. First ball.
It's a full toss. It's a beautiful shot. I think Vikram, it's a drop catch and a 6 runs there. These are catches that are supposed to be caught by Chargers, especially in this crucial time. And it was an easy catch there. I think if Vikram had caught this ball, they could have got the wicket and they could have put the pressure back on Vipers. But
Venki, since you are also being playing under the lights, what do you think? Is it because of the floodlights versus daylights? Does it make more difficult to take those catches, or what do you think?
I think certainly, definitely under the lights, it's not easy to catch catches, which especially coming towards you, and there's a lot of pressure on you as well. But under the lights to catch the ball, it's unless you're not used to it, it's not so easy,
Exactly.
And but these kind of knockout games, we've already played league matches under lights, so we have got some exposure here, and these catches are supposed to be caught. I think there are 3 drop catches in this match so far, which could be turning out costly for Chargers. I think they were well in this game till the 10th over, and now this kind of drops the pressure off from the Vipers.
So they need 6 runs of 1 point for 10 deliveries.
Exactly. They see this is what happened, right? They conceded a 6. They lost the wicket. I think Vipers, they're well in the game here now. Actually, all they have to do is just rotate singles here and probably close this game. That's a good hit by Rohit. I think there was no ball hit the wickets.
Is there a finger on Chirayu's?
No, there's no claim for any run out there. So definitely no fingers involved there. So Vipers just need 5 runs in 1.2 overs, and it's a beautiful shot there. Again, in the same covers area for Vikram was able to cut it off for a single there. So Vipers here well in the game here. I think they just need 4 runs in 1.2 overs. I think there is no pressure at all. If they can just play sensible cricket here to just rotate the strike, take the singles.
Are they going to finish in this over, or is there a twist in the next over?
That's a beautiful shot in the mid-wicket area. There's no fielders there. I think Kishan could cut it off. Good to see some, the match is going so close. Again, it's a nice shot in the gap on the slip area. Glenn was not able to cut it off, but Chasey was able to cut the ball in the deep wicket for an easy single. I think the scores are level now. No, 2 runs.
Needed.
So 1-2. 2 needed in the last over.
last over.
Yeah. So I think Vipers has this match in the bag. I think they just need 2 runs, 1 run to level, and I think they're trying to get all the fielders within the circle to restrict the singles there. So if Glenn has to bowl sensible here to just keep the ball on the wickets so that it doesn't give any full toss so that he can loft the ball. They want to restrict the singles here especially. There's a short ball there. I think in the gap there for a 4. And it's a boundary, and Vipers has won the match. It's a very good knock by the captain Mahesha.
What a composed chase by the Vipers.
Yeah.
I think Chargers, they'll definitely repent with their lot of drop catches, misfields.
Yeah, they were clearly in the game till the 10th over. I believe when Charan came back after the 11th over, I think he was not in good strike. He gave 6 extras and a boundary in that over, and followed by the next over also was bowled by Glenn, who gave like 8 runs. I think pretty much the run rate equation changed there, and good knock by Hardik especially for a lot of good shots. But we have Sara coming here. I think he had a very good day today with the bat and also with the ball. He took some couple of crucial wickets. We'll just have a knock here. Hey, Sarah.
What I talk? Nothing, man.
No, nothing.
Okay, we had a bad
but
day, that's it.
Yeah.
So we were doing good batting as well as bowling. The bowling side, we failed. I know.
So.
But next time we'll see.
But what do you think about this drop catch that was on the cover area by Vikram? Do you think that was the crucial place where you lost the match, or you thought something?
So there are a lot of drop catches. One by Kishan and one by Shaq.
Correct. Another one by Vikram there. Yeah, those catches were pretty costly for you guys. But I think today you certainly played very well in the last overs to just get a good run rate for you guys to come back and attack.
Today, lucky I am.
So, how was it bowling actually in the field there for you, especially like I know that you had a very good economy rate, especially when compared to all the other bowlers in your team, and you were also able to get some crucial wickets.
Yeah, but the mat was wet, so it was slippery, so I had to change my bowling style.
That's
Otherwise, if it is in the morning, it's a different ball game. So in the night, it's
That's good.
We had a bad day. That's
yeah,
fine.
that's fine.
Okay.
All the best, but it's good cricket all over.
Thank you.
Thanks. So we'll just go speak to the skipper there. Just try to get the sense of victory there.
Satish and Chirayu, you guys can come for a quick chat.
Hey Satish. Hard luck today.
Yes.
But I'm sure you guys had a very great day in the field.
Yes.
I just want to know what's your feeling right now?
Feeling a little sad, but there was a great game today. Both the teams played an excellent game. It was a very good game. Just a few catches. We cannot win matches without, those catches. So we dropped a lot of important catches. So that's
How expensive those catches and the deep, especially I think there was a drop catch for Mahesha, there was a drop catch for Hardik. I think they were very strong.
And Rohit, the third ball, he was also
There was a
catch.
wicket-keeper catch also from Satish. So I think
so overall, everywhere, all around, our fielding was not up to par today. We just gave away some buys, and a lot of runs. We could have stopped those runs. That would have put a lot of pressure on the batting team.
Correct.
And by now the game would have been over. We call, so catches. Actually, we lost the match because of those catches.
Yeah, especially if you saw the match, right? The 10th over and the break before, you guys were in
Well
very
under
good shape. Very good shape. I think, right after the break, I think probably a lot of drop catches and all this bias, and probably that was the changing moments for you guys. But overall, it's a good game from you guys, and
Thank you.
all the best for the next league coming up.
Thank you. Thank you for doing this. Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome. So we have Adik as one of the main strike batsmen here for Vipers. So what do you feel about the victory today?
Man, it feels good, man. We wanted this victory for a long time. I mean, we worked hard. The last game wasn't in our favor, but this game it was a must-win game for us, and we give it our best.
Yeah, especially on this knockoff eliminators game, right? It's so nice that to see people you guys stand up and give the right momentum for your team. So, do you think this the score that was put up by Chargers was up to the mark? You think it was competitive?
No, we wanted to stop them around 80 or 70, but I think extras that we bowled and a couple catches that I dropped one of them, and that was a poor fielding from our side too. But it's a game, so end of the day they scored 90 or something. But I think our mindset was not to hit the big shots in the beginning, and that was my mindset too. So I just wanted to do doubles and singles, and then go for my slot shot, and that's exactly what I did.
Yeah, especially when you went in, right? There were 5 wickets down, right? And what was your strategy
my
there?
reaction was, for me, I cannot give my wicket at that time. I had to at least play until the power play at the end of the over, at least 17, 18 overs, and trying to bring the score real low, so no pressure at the bottom batsman who's always going, and that was my goal, and I think they did pretty well.
Pretty good cricket, and I think
Yeah,
you played very well today. I think you guys definitely deserve this victory to move to the finals. All the best for it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Sunday, India.
So we have the captain for the Vipers here, Osman. Congratulations today for the victory, and how do you feel this moment?
It was a very close game. I think it was the closest game of the tournament. There was a lot of tension, I think, on both sides until obviously the final run was scored. So, but then the day you have to give credit to the other team. This is the third time playing them. The first 2 times, I think we beat them quite comfortably. This one, though, at the halfway stage, there were some doubts as to whether or not we could pull out the chase. As a team, though, I think we all agreed that the chase was manageable. So at the end of the day, though, we had stand-up performers with Tala, Hardik, Maisha, and who hit at the end. They were able to finish the game for us.
Okay, so the total. What do you think about the the score that was put up by Chargers? Like, do you think it was competitive for you guys?
Very much so. I mean, the last 2 times we played them, the first time they only scored 84, and the second time they scored 60. So we were hoping to keep them under 70 runs.
Okay.
And they ended up with 100. Obviously, that was a lot more than what we were expecting and what we were hoping for. So credit to them because they batted very well throughout. They had, I think they were 5 for 3 at one point, but then had a 40-51 partnership, which kept them way ahead of the game. So.
Okay. Especially losing after the early wickets, when you guys came back, especially after the second half of the game, after the break. What was the strategy there? What was you telling Hardik and
So the players we have on our team are very good in terms of if they can play the situation very well, and they're very, very confident in their abilities. If you look at the other team, they were 35 for 3 after 10 overs and ended up with 105, right? So we had a very good start. Tala was there from the beginning, and the score was, I think,
40.
We were never below 4 or 5 runs and over, and that kept us in the game the whole time. If we did lose a lot of wickets throughout, but if we were behind on the run rate as well, then it would have been much tougher than it was.